just go this way, bring a land to life. This one, play this. Get a whole bunch of triggers, trigger, put it here. Just, we don't care which one here, and then just attack all, and that's game now. One blocker's not enough, the 7 life gain wasn't enough, yeah! Haha. Hey everyone, what's up, what's going on? My name's Kyle, thank you so much for stopping by to check out my video on my channel Arena Hacks. Today I'm just having fun, just in the play queue, not playing any ranked, using Landplay Neon. You can't really read it here. I've just started using Untap, testing it out, seeing how I like it compared to Assistant. Spoilers, I don't know if it was actually working in the gameplay in my videos. It's been working most of the time, but that's a whole other thing. I'm just testing this out, see how I like it. Anyways, Landplay Neon. It doesn't say the title here. Anyways, 2.8 average mana, 25 lands. Not super heavy for a deck where we're trying to cast a lot of lands. 24 non-creatures and only 11 creatures, which is surprising. That, you know, I don't seem to really complain too much about not getting creatures. Sometimes flooding on lands, but that's because we're pulling lands out of our library and we still drawing too many lands. It's like, what? How is that possible? There's only 25. Anyways, so there's some of the stats there. I injected, it's not just Selesnya anymore. I injected some blue into it. So, yeah, we got that. I'll get to that later. I'll leave that for the end, right before gameplay. And then the lands have a bunch of these mixed colors here to, you know, balance out the blue splash, you know, balance out our main 2 colors here, get us 2 little creature lands. We don't use them too often, and being tapped late game, it helps to just have as much mana to our availability as we can. And yeah, that's our mana base, so let's get to the good stuff now. Most of it's the same. I did a Selesnya land play deck, and this is land play. It's meant to help get that challenge you get, that daily challenge to play lands. So you can't use effects that go into your library, get a land, and put it on the battlefield. That doesn't get you an extra land. That doesn't get you a point towards that challenge. You have to actually play the land. It has to be one of your land plays. So level 2 Druid Class is how I was doing that before. I dropped 2 copies. I originally dropped them all, but I raised them back up just because having that permanent effect of being able to play 2 lands every turn is really awesome, as well as getting that creature in the end on that level 3 when you're running out, your opponent's playing all this removal, you're running out of creatures, you need to get 1 unblocked creature around. It has haste, so you know, for 5 mana you turn one of your lands into a hasty creature. That's probably huge at that point, and it really helps to close out the game if you need to. So having a couple copies of them is really useful and really helpful. Some of the new cards, we've got Azusa's Many Journeys. The first thing right off the bat, we have to play it for 2 mana, and then for the rest of that turn we can play an additional land. So if it's our second turn and we have 3 lands in our hand or more, this is really critical then. It's really sweet. 2 mana, you play this out on your second turn after you've played your land, then you play another land. Hopefully next turn you have another land and you're playing your 4th land on your 3rd turn. And that just gets really redonkulous. So that's in there too. Also, we just gain 3 life the next turn. That really helps us against aggro decks because we're a little slower. So that life gain keeps us alive a little longer so we can set up our stuff. And then the last thing is we get this 3/3 creature, which is not super crazy. That body is pretty nice. If we do need to go in an all-out attack and they block it, we get that extra little benefit there of untapping 3 lands. We really hit a situation where that's actually really activated or really all that useful. Some of the same, before I get back to more of the new stuff, same removal here, 4 Fateful Absences, instant speed, really critical, really helps out when we need it. Portable Hole, again, helps us manage those aggro decks just a little bit. A lot of cheap spells in those aggro decks, so we're using this to shut down all of their cheap little creatures and stuff like that. Thalia goes into it, which would annoy us because we have a lot of enchantments and non-creature spells. So that'd be super annoying. But this takes care of a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff on the low end, especially in the aggro side of things. Luminarch Aspirant, I already mentioned Thalia. Like, it does take care of a lot of that stuff, and it's super cheap on mana. Still have the Lotus Cobra for extra mana ramp. Whenever we play a land, we get to create an extra mana of any color we want. We got Kazandu Mammoth +2/+2 on landfall triggers, also doubles as lands itself, so we really have 28 cards in total in this deck that can be played as lands, so we really shouldn't struggle for lands like ever. Felidar Retreat is a classic, always been in here, just super powerful when you start getting those landfall triggers. +1/+1 counter and vigilance on +1/+1 counter on everybody, vigilance until end of turn on everybody, or we just build our field by creating cat tokens. Yasharn is another staple in a landfall or land play deck, getting those lands into our hands so we can keep playing them every turn, keep getting that challenge complete is really helpful there. So there's Yasharn. Back to some of the new cards, not a lot that I've added. The 4 Azusa's Many Journeys, 2 copies of Roaring Earth. We're almost never channeling it because I don't like the value. 3 mana for a 1/1, or 4 mana for a 2/2, 3 mana for a... What did I say? No, I messed that up. 5 mana for a 3/3, and so on and so forth. So it's just the channel ability is kind of but the main ability there is kind of nice. Could maybe almost drop to 2 copies of this and maybe 3 copies of Druid Class or something like that. It does create a creature if we do need it, so there is that. I do like playing it on the enchantment as an enchantment though, because then all those landfall triggers, we're just dolling out +1/+1 counters all over the place wherever we want, instead of creatures that just give themselves +1/+1 counters. And then this just does everybody, like we said before. Another really neat one from the new set is I knew I was going to hate trying to pronounce all these words when the set first came out. Boseiju reaches Skyward. So for 4 mana, we get this enchantment. The first thing we get to do is go through our library for 2 basic forest cards, reveal them, put them into our hand. Kind of like Yasharn, except it's 2 forests instead of 1 plain, 1 forest. So it's another 4 mana spell that's getting us 2 more basic lands out of our library and into our hand, so we can keep playing them, get those land play, all that land play stuff. And then on the next turn, we get to put a land from our graveyard on top of our library. So if we're playing with our creature lands here and one of them happens to die, we can actually get that back on the second step of this. We can get that back on top. I was using Evolving Wilds in here at first, but I scrapped them to try to balance out to get these lands here for Tamiyo. Now you could do 2 blue or 2 islands and then do 2 or 3 other Evolving Wilds. The problem with that is those islands can get in the way of getting the colors we need for our other spells. So all of the blue sources in here double as another color that we do need in this deck anyways. And if we don't have any of these 4 blue sources, we do have the Lotus Cobra. So we just throw a land onto the battlefield, we can make a blue mana and use that 1 blue for Tamiyo, and we can use 2 green for the other ones. I don't like doing the completed cost. Not that I'm always unwilling to pay the life, it's just that when you do the completed cost, she enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters. So she only enters as a 3 loyalty instead of a 5. And I really want that notebook because the notebook is just awesome. I don't think I think I come close to getting it, spoiler alert. But yeah, it sounds really cool and everything. I don't even know why I put Tamiyo in this deck. I'm not sure if there is any really landfall thing here with I don't know. I just I have some copies of Tamiyo I want to play with. I want to play with this Planeswalker. I love that notebook. I want to get that notebook in a game. But anyways, that completed cost is that 1 weird mana symbol there. You can pay 1 green or 1 blue, or you can pay 2 life, and she enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters if you do that, because you're only paying 4 mana instead of 5. So that's kind of like a penalty, even though you're paying 2 life as well. I don't know. But anyways, the top one, the +1, we get to tap down one of their creatures. It doesn't untap during their next untap step. So we can remove one of their blockers, and if it's a really good, powerful creature, then they can't attack with it next turn either. Sometimes I do this on a creature that's already tapped, just so they can't untap it during their next step, and they can't attack me with it then, right? Very powerful there. Exile target non-land permanent card with mana value X or X from your graveyard, and create a token that's a copy of it. Haven't gotten to use that yet. I've never had anything in my graveyard while I had Tamiyo on the battlefield, and I never really had anything in my graveyard that I really wanted to get back out or create a token or create a copy of. Anyways, -7, that's where you get the notebook. You just create that notebook. Spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Just all spells, 2 less, as long as that notebook's sitting on the field. what the heck, right? And then you just tap it to draw an extra card. Cool. Like, very simple, but very, very fun, very awesome. If we could ever get it. I assume it would be very, like, that's just an awesome artifact to have right there is that notebook. Looks really cool too. I like the art on it by Randy Vargas. That is really cool. I like the design of it. It looks kind of, what do you call it? You get that that fantasy kind of vibe from it, magical kind of thing, but it also looks like advanced technology. It's clearly like a tablet is what it looks like. So that's pretty cool there as well. And yeah, so that's Tamiyo in this deck, and like I said, don't know why I put her in here, just for fun. Had some copies, thought we could splash her in here and it would be fun to play around with. But that being said, let's go check out some of that gameplay and see how it goes. But before I get to the gameplay, always remember to hit the thumbs up in the bottom underneath the video. Also subscribe to the channel. It all really helps support the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much for doing that, and let's go check out those games. All right. Oh look, Lotus Cobras and other 2-mana stuff. Oh man, I have lots of 2-mana stuff in this deck apparently. Look at me go. Question is, what do we do second turn? Let's try the Lotus Cobra. Maybe next turn we can get this down. Play the plains, get a green or really whatever color out of Lotus Cobra. Unless they decide to Blizzard Brawl, which would just be a trade because it's just a fight right now. They need another snow permanent. Now they have it. At least we get our ramp. And we get to grab 2 more forests. We are out of lands. We want to offer a trade. I don't think we're going to block with this. Now let's hold off. See what they do. They're ramping, so they definitely wouldn't have blocked, but that means they'd still be doing this right now, and I'd have a tapped Lotus Cobra, which I will absolutely take this block now, before that thing gets any bigger. We've got our answer to their oddity. Let's do that, drop another land. Do it again, drop another land. We would need to save that white source for Absence. So we need to make sure we tap these 2. And we'll just end the turn there. And just Fateful Absence the oddity. See what they play in the meantime. Maybe they'll put resources into the oddity. I doubt it. You know, mono green, they're probably just playing a green creature. Surprise, surprise. And here comes the Snakeskin Veil, because they always have it. I'm pretty sure people put only 1 or 2 in the deck, but they always have it, because that makes sense, right? I put 4, sometimes 2. I've done mono green decks, and now how are we still drawing lands? With all the lands we've just sucked out of our library and put out there, like, what the hell? Like, friggin' serious? At least we get a creature here. A nice big fat creature too. Gains 6 life. Took such a huge hit. Play this time. Well, whenever auto tap solution has changed. What? What? That's weird. No. Dang it. We can wake that up, but it'll come in tapped, so that sucks. So what do they got now? Blizzard Brawl or something? They've probably been sitting on a Blizzard Brawl all game. Maybe more Snakeskin Veils, I don't know. This is like, what, 7 mana to flip it, so they're 5 mana. How come my thing's not running? Whoa. Network error. No network error. What? Okay, I don't know why that's not running. That's the first problem I've ever had. I've just switched, just testing out Untap GG, their overlay and stuff, and this is the first time I've seen it not showing me my lands and all that stuff. Where'd it all go? So do we just start attacking with our flying land and everybody else's defense? I think that might be the way to go. They don't have reach, so keep my big 8/8 blocker because they've already done quite a bit more damage to me than I've done to them. So let's throw this down and get rid of Wolf, or try to get rid of Wolf, and then they play yet another Snakeskin Veil. Obviously. Right down to the last. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, how many of my opponents, like, just like that, right down to, like, about time they freaking get friggin' mana. But yeah, that's exactly what they need. Now everything's just ridiculous. Yeah, okay. Why not? Get an extra card draw. We take 9. They get one more card draw. Of course they're getting, oh god, fuck. Like, Jesus. Every time. Every friggin' time. What are we supposed to do? Like, are you serious? God, and they just, those 2 more cards that they got, like, that's just game. Oh, wait, they're tapped out. I didn't even realize that. And that would have been game too. 10, 16, and we were 1 shy, waking up the land. I don't know how I missed that. They're tapped out. And we survived. This guy. That's what won us that game. Unbelievable. Wow. It's pretty sketchy here. But I think I'm going to give it a try. We go first. We come up with a Druid Class right away, which is going to start gaining us life as we play lands for the rest of the game. So that's pretty cool. Or do we try to go 4th turn Yasharn with the Cobra? Meh, no, let's just get the Druid Class out. Next turn we can play Cobra, then play a Plains, get a green mana from the Cobra, and then play Roaring Earth. If we want to play Roaring, I'm not sure. Do we want to play Roaring Earth? Meh. As the enchantment, not the channel, instead of channeling it for... I don't like the channel ability. They like 3 mana for a 1/1, 4 mana 2/2, 5 mana 3/3. It just seems like so much mana for not a lot of creature. Just a little wee creature. Green is what we need. Just throw our whole hand right away. How much is it to level this up? 3 mana, yeah. Ugh. Maybe we do that, not next turn, but the turn after. The turn after we cast Yasharn. That's bad. So that's going to get huge. Yeah. We play this first, then we play this, then we get 2 mana. That's enough for Yasharn. It's good value that way. This, I want to play this on the white side, so I think it just makes more sense to do it that way. And now it really doesn't matter what color. We could have even gotten black mana if we wanted to. We had one of each, white and green, right? So that's the other reason why I wanted it to tap the way it did. or the way I made it tap. So they do this again, that sucks. We can trade with our Yasharn. I don't know if I want to do that. Might just chump with our Lotus Cobra. Just because hopefully we won't need it as much anymore. Maybe, cross fingers. Oh, that's not good. They're going to be flickering what, Ranger Class to keep pumping out tokens, or they're going to keep using this over and over again. Stick with the chump block like we originally planned. Oops. Yeah, I was like, they were trying to flicker their thing. What's it called? Let's throw that down. Get some life gain. Put a counter here. I guess green? Sure. Ooh. Shoot. Okay. If I play this, we'll have 4 mana. 1 green. Ugh. Well, that's no good. I was hoping to play that. Alright, we'll do that again. Play this. Put it here just because he's so weak. If we go blue, yeah, we have 1 green, 1 blue. We could pay 2 life for... I don't want to pay 2 life. I want it to have more loyalty. So I don't think that really matters. Just go that way. Ooh, we could have used it there. That was dumb. My bad. I think them trying to flicker their token was a little bit more of a mistake. I don't even know why they would have wanted to flicker that. The enchantments is what you go after. This can do enchantments, right? Artifact or creature, not enchant. He can't flicker his enchantments. I thought teleportation circle. Beginning of your end step, exile 1 target artifact or creature. Then return that to the battlefield under its control. Owner's control. Blah, blah, blah. So they're flickering creatures or artifacts, not enchantments. That may have been a mistake just having this in this deck. I haven't seen a single artifact that they have. They have creatures. I guess flickering this guy wouldn't be bad to get the enchantment again, but they've enchanted him with a life gain thing, so I don't know if that's really their plan. Oh, that was perfect now. Blue source here. I don't think we want this big creature yet. We're going to go this way. Put the counter here. Make them that much bigger. I don't know, let's just go blue for fun. Then we play out here. +1, tap you down. Attack in. And that's lethal if they don't block, so they have to block something. So they're either losing their card draw or they're losing this thing. Yeah, one or the other. Down to 3. This doesn't untap, so we don't have to worry about it attacking us either. So nice. They can hit 1 damage on our... what is this even called? Tamiyo. I love her voice and the sound effects in this game. The way they do her voice, it's so creepy and freaky and weird. Oh, okay, never mind. They have a ton, so that'll be enough for them to kill our Tamiyo. However, they're dead on the backswing. If they attack, they're just dead. I didn't think of that last game. They still can't attack. Our health total is just way too far ahead of theirs. Alright, alright. So you need 7 life, they go up to 10. We still have 10 damage on them though. That's not enough life gain. Unless they have some way of gaining more life somehow. I don't see it. They can draw another card here. It doesn't gain them life. That doesn't gain them life. They flicker that. They get a card draw. They lose their enchantment, the aura. And they're still just... Oh no, they do have a blocker. Right. And we do not have our other thing anymore. We can get around them though. Just go this way, bring a land to life. This one, play this. Get a whole bunch of triggers. Trigger, 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 trigger. Put it here. Just, we don't care which one here. And let's attack all, and that's game now. 1 blocker's not enough. The 7 life gain wasn't enough. Yeah! Haha. I like that we can ramp a little bit here. Like on our second turn too. It's kind of clunky otherwise, but we got good cards still. Let's give it a try. There's another land, that's really good. How do we start though? I guess it doesn't really matter. We need green on our second turn. So let's just go this way. Gives us green right away. And then we can maybe do plains. Play this. And then play out the Desert Beach, I guess? Oh yeah, right, I have to play. I thought it was like an effect that I had to click. This is the land I want to put on the field, but no, I just play it like like any other land. Oh, that sucks. Not really shot. Gain some life for us. We do have another green in hand. We are mostly green though. Let's play this out. I don't know which side to play this on. At least we have a nice big creature here. How does this thing... How does this guy work? 3 mana, remove 2 counters from among creatures. You're going to destroy target artifact enchantment. Okay, they can destroy this anytime they want for 3 mana. Oh, they don't have the 3 mana yet. That's not good. Goes on their first striker, no doubt. Some removal would be nice. I know I don't have a lot of it, but... Oh, yeah, okay. Here's another Yasharn. No problem. That sucks that we don't have the mana to play this before playing a land. That really sucks. Well, they're going to put another counter on Thalia now. And I'm never going to see a Portable Hole or Fateful Absence the whole game. Comes block. Untap. It has to become block. Do we want to try to trade with the Monk of the Open Hand? I think we go that way. If they have some kind of instant thing here. I thought they might have that. We do have more Yasharns though, so it's not a big deal. Grab those. Throw one of these down. Make this guy bigger. Oh my god, what the f— are you kidding me? And they just dump everything on Thalia now, no? Still, even just putting one on is enough. This guy attacks in and trains, so it just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. They just have it all perfectly set up. Who needs lands, right? Finally, 100% guaranteed that's going to be too late, though. 100% guaranteed. Do we make them big? Now let's get more creatures. We need to go more defensive here, and I think we do that by going wide. We have 2 left for the hole. But once we play the hole, this becomes a little cheaper. And as much as I don't want to put Thalia, I have to do Thalia here. Gotta get rid of that first striker. And then, yeah, let's throw this down. Get some forests out of our library. We're already running low on basic lands. Can still attack in with this guy, but that's what we have this chump blocker for. They can't train him right now, and if they want to destroy our enchantment, they're going to have to make him weaker. We're still just dumping everything on it. I was going to say, we got a lot of lands. We can keep putting out a creature every single turn if we want. Oh, no, but he just gets rid of that, so I have to block with Yasharn anyways. Not that we don't have another one, but that's still way too... This is like way too perfect. Like, come on. They can't... They just... Like, come on. I never, ever get my deck stacked that perfectly. My opponents just get it non-stop. Just play against me if you want to have a broken game. That's ridiculous. Wow. Look at all these lands. So let's get another blocker because we have to. We literally have no choice until we find a Fateful Absence or another portable hole. Yeah, right? They have 2 lands, but they get everything else perfectly. We can't find 2 of 6 removal, and we've thinned out our library like freaking mad. Right, what do they have? What trick do they have up their sleeve to kill Yasharn now and protect their Luminarch? That's messed up. They clearly have something. Otherwise, I'm not sure how they didn't see that coming. The block there. Maybe next turn they make this a 3/3 and attack in with some, I don't know. We get a nice big creature out of this enchantment now. Until they remove it with something, right? Like... On the plus side, they have been really screwed at only 2 lands. There are other ways to make mana than just lands. Being stuck at 2 lands does suck. Being stuck without spells kind of is not the greatest either. Great. Okay. We literally just cannot afford to attack. Need more creatures, more creatures. And hope we can stay alive. Yeah, they still have 4 cards. Yeah, it's because they didn't play a lot of lands. There comes something. The big 9/9 probably, because that prevents a lot of their other stuff from attacking. And where do they put that counter? Thalia, makes sense. Okay, I guess we just chump block like normal. What can we do with this? Anything? Nothing particularly useful right now. We can tap down their stuff, and then they can't untap it. Some more removal would be nice. How many have I seen this game so far? Just the one. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's just the hole. Do we play a land first? Let's play a land first. Let's go this way. Counters. How many creatures they have? 4. Damn it, we need creatures. try this, just so we can do a big attack in here. Yeah, let's go in and see if they try to... They could try to double block our Yasharn here. They just take all the damage. That's nice. Take them down a peg. A lot of mana for that. Let's keep that tapped down. Her voice is so freaking cool. That voice is so freaking cool. We do have our creature land there we can wake up. We can bring it in as a 2/2, so that kind of sucks for blocking. Oh, but it doesn't matter. But wait, nothing matters. Everybody's just like huge now. Well, not huge, but big enough. Come straight in. We can. I don't know what double blocking that's going to do though. Or do we chump block with our land? Yeah, see, not creating that extra blocker was really nasty. I really don't want to lose a land, but I guess we got to do this. Nah, I really don't want to, though. Let's just do it anyways. That is only a million years too late. But it's a start, right? Let's get another creature land out, even though we can't bring it up this time. And I'm still a little... Do I go get the extra blocker? I can kill something. I say we go for this for the vigilance again. Attack in, see what they do. They have to block something. That's a lot of damage. Okay. They gain 4 life back. Now everybody gets weaker. Who do we want to keep tapped down? I think we go for Thalia. What's this creature here? Has a permanent... Oh no, we get to exile a permanent X or less, which is the loyalty we minus. Oh, we could get that land. No, I don't think that would work. Let's just keep plussing up. Maybe we can get the notebook. Keep that tap down.
Bow before Phyrexia.
End turn. We didn't play any spells. Oh, that's bad. Now if they double spell, this flips. That's not good. What's the ward cost? Pay 3 life. Yeah, we basically can't afford to pay that ward cost. Adeline. Yeah, they do not need... We need our good stuff right now. Our explosive stuff. They don't need more. Oh my god, they don't need more. So far, they're only at 1 spell. And that's it. No, here's their second spell. So I don't know if this prevents it from ever leaving the battlefield. We do that. Get our last forest. And does that... He keeps his counters, right? Yes, he does. Very nice. Sure. I guess we put that on top. Why not? Let's throw this down. Get more blockers. I'm not going to be super aggressive with the attacking this. We were supposed to kill this big guy last time. It doesn't matter. They just have way too much good stuff. Like, with Adeline, yeah, it just doesn't matter. There's no winning this. I really don't see it. And that's just perfect, yeah. Taking away yet another blocker. They create a human token as soon as they attack with anybody. We can get a 3/4 flyer here. Let's see what we can do with that. Probably not a whole lot. Big attack, big swing. If we can survive this, this might be it. I don't think we got enough here. How much is coming in left? We have to block here. And that's literally the only way we survive. That's 3 damage. As soon as we switch any of these blockers, we take one more damage, and that's too much. Or they have some kind of answer right here anyways, and they just pump something up. With that, literally the last perfect card in hand, of course. That's ridiculous. Like, just absolute perfection all game, except they're stuck on 2 lands. Okay, so there we were. It did okay. I think, how many did I just played the 3 games, and then the challenge was completed. So that was about it. 2 out of those 3 games, I won. Pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Did all right. We're in the play queue. We weren't in ranked or anything like that, but getting to show off Tamiyo a little bit there, that was pretty cool. Getting to do a lot of cool stuff with the new cards here. I know this definitely came in handy a couple times. Having some fun with many journeys here in the beginning. You know, I don't know. I think this goes better in the enchantment deck. I don't know if it works that well in this deck. Maybe we can swap and go 2 copies of this, 4 copies of Druid Class, just to get that permanent effect. So, you know, we have no lands, but we draw Yasharn. We play the Yasharn, get 2 lands. We can play both of them if we already have this on level 2. Whereas this, you still have to pay the mana to actually play it, and then you still have to have the lands in your hand to play it out extra. Still not sure how I feel about the Roaring Earth. Really cool. I think it does go good in landfall decks. So any deck that has green on it, it would be a good budget addition to the Savage Lands, the Gruul deck that you get to start out with. That has green in it, so this would go really good in that. You're putting +1/+1 counters on any creature or vehicle that you control. So yeah, I think that'd be a really good budget card for any kind of landfall, land-based deck. Really cool. I don't know what else to say. Let me know what you all think about this deck. What do you think about these cards? Let me know what you think about the numbers. How would you adjust it? What do you like about it? You think there's any cards I missed from the new set that would actually go really good in this deck and really help it out? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, remember to hit that thumbs up down below as well, and subscribe to the channel. And do all that stuff. It really does help. Commenting is also really great. Please do that. And like I've been asking you to do, let me know about all this stuff. Like I've been saying, yeah, comment, right? Hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.